What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Ranked and Relentless podcast, a show where we talk about your favorite new and retro albums, and we give you our top 5 favorite songs from those albums. I'm Rob.
Oh, hi, I'm Austin.
All right, let's take about 20% off for there, pal. What are we doing? This fucking guy.
It's been a while since I've had a weird intro, man. Got
He's
that
like,
one in there.
I'm going to slap this polo on, and I'm going to get real used car salesman with this shit.
Yeah.
Well, this week, we got a couple of things to talk about. One is going to be this album, which we are going to be talking about 3 Days Grace self-titled album. Mm-hmm. More on that in a second. First of all, if you're watching the video version of this podcast, which I feel like a lot of people probably are, right? I'd imagine.
I feel it'd be weird to not watch, but you know what? Hey, teach their own.
You never use Spotify ever, do you?
No.
So, like obviously, like if you're on YouTube, you're probably watching the video. Spotify, since they integrated the videos, most of the time I'm just watching the videos if I'm on Spotify.
Okay.
I'm watching it. So I assume.
Yeah.
But if you are, it's a long way around to getting to this fucking point. If you are, you'll notice that the logos on our little graphic here has changed. Mm-hmm. You guys didn't give a fuck about Dubby.
No.
We pushed it, and y'all were like, Rob, who fucking cares?
Right.
And that's a good point. That's a good point, man. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I tried the product. I liked it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have pushed it at all. Mm-hmm. But, dude, like, crowded market. It's a crowded market. And, you know, like, I feel like their model, not to criticize it, their model is set up for the creators, not so much regular people. Mm-hmm. Because, like, their stuff is a little more expensive than most places would be. Creators get an extra 20% off on top of the 10% that everybody else is already getting off. So we got 30% off altogether. So that brings it down to what it actually is. So, like, they're kind of just, like, banking on the creators themselves having to. Right. And not to mention, like, the first time we bought something, like, I had to buy a shaker, like, to go with the free tub that they sent me. So, like, their model is, you know, I don't want to.
They're throwing in some anime. I mean, look, I love Freyrin, but yeah, once they threw that in, I'm like, I see where you.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of,
you know,
yeah.
The creators, of course, and
Twitch
streamers. You do the big stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, lots of Twitch streamers, which it's fine. Hey, if that works, I'm glad you guys are in business.
Tastes
but
fun.
You know what? I liked how it tastes.
I'm just not a pre-workout. I got too much energy.
It's
just the guy that always drinks coffee, but that's different.
I needed the energy, and you know it was fine. But we got a new sponsor that I think people are going to probably give a little bit more of a fuck about. Hopefully. It is from Dirty Finish brand. They are a new up-and-coming apparel company based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I know that there's probably some people watching the show that have followed me in from professional wrestling. I try my best not to talk too much wrestling on the show. This is a music podcast, after all. But as I wear my own merch shirt like a fucking mark right now, it's because I haven't gotten my first Dirty Finish shirt yet. At the time of recording, I should be getting it tomorrow, and they have some killer designs. The one that I'm the most excited about is I slap my thigh during back shots, is what it says on there. I'm very pumped about that. I saw, shout out Bobby Flacco. I saw him on action this weekend wearing one that says, "Will work for a half ounce." That one ruled.
Yep.
That one
That's
absolutely
hilarious.
ruled. A lot of cool designs over there. Go check out Dirty Finish brand on Instagram. Hit them up in the DMs if you see a design on their page that speaks to you. And hell, I mean, if there's something you want to see, they're taking requests right now. If there's something that you would like a shirt to say, and if they think that it could sell, I'm sure that they will consider doing that. I know they're doing big business right now. Right now they're trying to outfit the entire city of Atlanta with Dirty Finish shirts. So far, they're doing a pretty good goddamn job of it. But, you know, once we get past Atlanta, we got to take on the whole fucking country. I do believe, to my knowledge, shipping nationwide. So if you're in the United States and you want to get you a T-shirt, hit up Dirty Finish brand. I highly recommend. And the good thing is even if, like, customer satisfaction, I'm going to go ahead and tell you is guaranteed. Because even if something came up not to your liking, I see the owner of Dirty Finish all the time. I'll whoop his ass on your behalf.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm already doing it. I already fuck them around. I did a commercial with them recently, putting over one of their new Ring Crew veteran shirt. So you clearly see I I'll whoop this guy's ass. I almost did it in the commercial. But check out Dirty Finish brand. Yeah, we're going to be talking a lot about them going forward. Probably the next time we record this podcast, hopefully you'll be seeing, fingers crossed, you'll be seeing me wearing one of their shirts.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Austin, if the little bit of wrestling knowledge that you have and a little bit of knowledge of lingo from what you hear from me, is there any T-shirt ideas off the top of your head?
You know, I had a feeling you were going to ask me this, and I still can't even think of one.
Yeah.
To be honest.
There is something.
I'll figure out one.
Yeah.
I'll come up with one.
I think we'll do that as a little segment on the show. Like, what would be a good Dirty Finish shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Cooper needs as many ideas as possible. I like the be careful on me running heat, brother. I had a bunch of Taco Bell and don't want to shit myself. That's a good one. Yeah. So anyway, Dirty Finish.
I'm thinking about one that's like I hit the rope, but and then I need like a second, finish. So I don't know, like a second line to it.
Yeah.
We'll
workshop it.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it. We need to work the word gimmick in there at least 8 times.
Yeah.
That's a big one for me. That was the one that you noticed. Like once I started working in wrestling and
yeah.
When
I got caught saying it. I'm like, I've got to stop. Saying this. I don't even. Everything's a gimmick. Yeah, I needed this tool gimmick for that gimmick that I'm working on at work. I'm like, what the fuck did I even just say?
When I like had first broke in and like one of those first few times I'd come back home and was like staying with you. I mean, we were like sitting on your like little back porch there, and I'd said gimmick like 3 times in a row. After like the third one, you just went, there it is again. He keeps doing that.
What the fuck is a gimmick? He's just like, it's everything. It's everything.
Like you just looked at your wife and was like, why does he keep doing that? What is happening? Like, but anyway, I'll tell you what is happening. What's happening this week is we're talking about 3 Days Grace, their debut album, 3 Days Grace.
The classic self-title every band has ever done,
except for us.
Nope,
but we suck.
We're not cliche. We're better.
We're also dog shit. So, there's that. We're really gonna have to. I was thinking about this in the car last night coming home from work. I was like, we really need to do second prize in the beauty contest because I want to rip that fucking album to shreds.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to. Like, I feel like I can get some good obviously, there's good stories. Like, I've got an anecdote for every fucking song, But, like, we'll rip that one to shreds. This one, I'm going to tell you right now. We've said some stuff about 3 Days Grace on this show. We talked about 1X during season 1. I believe one of the first few episodes whenever I moved to Alabama, we did.
Yep.
Now, I'll tell you this. While I liked my top 5, I was pretty clear I didn't give a fuck about anything else on that album.
Right.
This was a little different. I do really enjoy this album. I was really big on this album whenever it came out. Personally, this album dropped in July 22nd, 2003. I didn't get it immediately. I'd say 04, 05. I was really into it. But, like, that music video for I Hate Everything About You, saw that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, and I like this one. I'd say easily my favorite. There's a couple of songs I'm going to have some stuff to say about, but I love this album.
To actually sit down and listen to the whole album, this is the one I will actually enjoy more. Like, all the other albums, there's a couple singles I'm like, oh yeah, that was it. But to listen to the whole album, I don't know. I'm not going to say I get bored because, I mean, shit, since this album up until now, it's been all the same thing. They just have 2 singers. It's the only difference. Yeah. But it's literally the exact same shit, which I respect out of bands. When you have something you do good, stick with it. Some bands change. If it works better, hey, I love Bring Me the Horizon. I hope we can do one of their albums, in the next future, just because their new stuff, it's killer. It rocks. I do love the old hardcore shit, but they change for the best. If 3 Days Grace changed, it'd be terrible. I don't know what route they would be, but it'd be bad.
Yeah, like on the Bring Me topic, obviously Sempiternal, I think, easily.
That was the big change that was like,
Sempiternal I'd like to do. I could do That's the Spirit. If you want to get a little bit older.
Is that Doomed and Thrown and stuff like that?
The Doomed, Thrown, yeah.
That 100%.
Happy Song, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to get a little bit older, I'm not going Diamonds Are Forever on you. I will say...
You want to do Pray for Plagues?
No. I will say I would not be opposed to covering There Is a Hell.
There Is a Hell. Oh, I did love that album. I love Pray for Plagues. It's my favorite one, but man, There Is a Hell. That whole album was That's when like the orchestra started coming in. They got a couple singers. Ollie kind of threw in some singing, a little more of like a vocally yell to them. I was like,
It was still Bring Me.
good.
Yeah, it was still Bring Me, but we were starting to get glimpses of what was to come on Sempiternal.
Yeah. Well, when you do those screens for so long and so hard, you're not going to do those forever. Like, Ollie Sykes is
and
the
also
definition
not
of, hey,
correctly.
what not to do. Did it sound good? Oh, yeah, I loved it, but...
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
do
When
that.
you're not doing it the right way, it'll fucking
But
get you.
because of him destroying his vocals, gave him such a good rest that he's able to kind of do,
I want to be clear. He can't sing for shit still, though. Like,
I don't know.
Everybody hears it and goes, God damn, he's singing so good. Go back and listen to those albums. That's Jordan Fish. That's Jordan Fish singing, and Ollie is just matching him.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. I love watching him do the Doomed live, though.
But speaking of dual vocalism, you brought that up about new 3 Days Grace. So obviously Adam Gontier wound up leaving the band after their 4th album. I saw them on one of their last tours. It was 2010, so not too awful long before Adam wound up leaving the band, and they replaced him with Matt Walst, who's the brother of the bass player, also former lead vocalist of a band called My Darkest Days. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about this. Last week we covered Sick Puppies, which ruled. I absolutely love that album. Glad we got to talk about it. The second time I saw Sick Puppies, the opener was My Darkest Days. Mm-hmm. And they had their big song at the time, Porn Star Dancing. Had a whole bunch of features on it. Had Chad Kroeger from Nickelback on the second verse. Had Ludacris do a bar for the third verse. And then had Zach Wilde do the guitar solo. Like, it was an overbooked song. I saw something really cool recently. So, like, I've been interested in how 3 Days Grace has been doing this whole dual vocal thing. And it's been a whole lot of just, Adam will take a verse, Matt will take a verse, and they kind of just go back and forth. Every song kind of has the same how they handle it. I did see them do something really neat on this tour that they're doing right now, where they do a little acoustic set, and they do Chalk Outline. After they get through the first chorus of Chalk Outline, they break into Porn Star Dancing. And hearing Adam sing that with Matt is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat. But yeah, like, so 3 Days Grace, I'm glad they're firing on all cylinders right now. I'm glad that Adam's back in the fold. They were able to work all their shit out. Because I think Adam, Matt, all due credit to Matt, he was there when they needed him to be. I'm glad that they didn't just give him the axe because Adam was coming back. That's cool. You don't see bands doing that. We've seen a lot of bands go, hey, the old guy's coming back, so peace. We don't see that often. With that being said, Matt, nobody's ever accused him of being a good singer.
No, he's he's almost what I would call the college guitarist, like the douchebag. Like, go listen to, what is that? It's Apologies. I think it's on their latest, or the one from 2022.
Okay.
The way that he starts is, I'm gonna see how I jump. Like, all right, bro.
Yeah,
hey.
He does that a lot. That's very My Darkest Days. Like, that's like, it was very much, which, like, it worked in My Darkest. Like, when I saw him live, I'm like, it works for that band.
Yes.
But, like, when he first came to 3 Days Grace, they had him re-record some of their older songs, and, like, those songs got leaked on YouTube or whatever, and it was awful. It was fucking terrible. And, like, they put out the the later stuff with him, like his songs, like Painkiller and I Am Machine and The Mountain and all that. And it's like, it's not good, but, like, it's whatever, I guess.
Band's the band. Like, they haven't changed.
Oh, it's still clearly 3 Days fucking Grace. And whoever was writing a lot of those lyrics is still in the fucking band, because you can tell.
I remember it's when every thought says jump.
Dude. But then, so having Adam back, I think Adam, and I've seen Adam live. When he's in it, he's great. He can cop out. Whenever they did Animal I've Become, I was like, this sucks. But there are other songs, like when he did some of the songs, like when I remember them doing Just Like You, I was like, fuck, he fucking killed that. This album, I want to know your opinion on this, because I know you've listened to a lot of 3 Days Grace yourself. Mm-hmm. This album, as much of a 1X fan as you are, I feel like some of Adam's best vocal performances
100%.
are on this one.
100%. This is why I say this album, I don't like. There is honestly one song. There's 2 songs I'll go, I might skip it, but if I'll listen to them just because it's a part of the album. Like, it's not necessarily, it has to be a skip. But everyone in this band, even Adam, it's like you're not overly doing it, or you're just, I don't know. His vocals are just more crisp to me.
Yeah.
Lyrics are still the same. It's the most basic, fourth grade, drugs and I'm not worth it, because every fourth grade angsty kid is going through this apparently. But no, like through and through, I would definitely say this is his best vocally. And even, I mean, there's one song I don't like the guitar work whatsoever in it, but it's not enough for me to skip. There's no song necessarily on this album that's like, nah, this sucked.
Yeah.
There's one on 1X, there's one on the rest of them. I mean, nah, this is, and for their first album, that's pretty impressive.
And that's the thing right there. That's the important thing, because like just as you said, there are a lot of themes that have been through the entire career. The first verse and the second verse are in some cases exactly the same, like in I Hate Everything About You. And other songs like Just Like You, like just changing, like they change one fucking word,
right?
In
it's
each
repeating
line.
the whole time.
That's annoying. Like, and that's a thing they keep doing throughout their career. I think it's different when it's your first album, because the bar isn't high. The bar is way down here. It's just, what do you got?
Right.
And as far as what do they have, they had some very interesting riffs. That fucking acoustic riff from I Hate Everything About You.
Yeah,
dude, when you first heard that riff, you're like, okay, that's something.
Well, you're like, how do you get an electrical like Fender twang out of an acoustic,
dude? And like, so looking on their Wikipedia page, I'm trying to find where I found. Okay, so they recorded that riff on a Yamaha acoustic.
Damn.
So it's probably like a fucking
$150.
Like, yeah, it's nothing. So here's a little bit of story about the composition of the album I want to go over, because they do some neat things with the album, and me and you music, instrumental and gear snobs, not snobs, but like we mark out over stuff like this. So you're gonna really like some of the stuff I'm about to read here. So we've talked about some bands who, maybe they're in the studio a month or two, maybe they're in the studio for a year. They spent 6 months roughly recording this album for a debut. That's solid. You're making sure you're putting your best foot forward.
Yeah.
While the songs on the record were written over the course of 10 years, which for most first bands, you're gonna have a lot of shit you wrote when you were a kid. Mm-hmm. On I Hate Everything About You, the band recorded 2 guitar parts for the song, the main guitar part and the intro riff. The opening riff was recorded on a Yamaha acoustic through an amp farm, and the group liked the way it sounded with the acoustic and ended up using it in the final production. On the 4th track, and I've thought about how they got this tone a lot, and now I have the answer. On the 4th track, Home, the band was coming up with different ideas and lead parts that might sound cool. I don't know why they had to put that in quotes, according to Guntier. They eventually recorded a high-pitched guitar lead that can be heard at the beginning of the song. They used a whammy pedal to bring the whole tone up in a whole octave, which was played around the 12th fret. So it's like, I guess they're just stomping the pedal all the way down, and then so it's just like a higher octave on that 12th fret. So it would be basically like you would be hearing a 24th fret. Mm-hmm. So that's interesting that they did it that way, because if this was now, you could just use an octave pedal or use like a Digitech drop and just crank it up. So that's very interesting that like this was the ingenuity they used back then. Just push the whammy pedal down.
They didn't have the type of pedals, we got.
I feel like octave pedals had to be a thing.
Yeah, but it feels like even at that time they weren't as, I don't know, like dialed in as we have now. Like even the softwares and stuff like that. So I mean, a lot of bands this time, I mean, I know bands that they wanted a certain sound. They're using like sugar packets, or they're just hitting sticks on the side of an amp, and that's how they're getting pieces. Some people have broken guitars, or they find a fucked up cable that they're plugging in. They get the worst sound possible. Like, we're going to record that like that. Like there's so many around this era that.
So speaking of that, here's another crazy thing they did. The opening track, Burn, has that building like feedback heavy intro. Mm-hmm. They got that sound that you hear in that intro, that like creaking building sound, according to their drummer, by dumping a jar of pennies on the guitar.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that wild?
That's
They
actually
dump
sick. I love
Probably
that, yeah.
probably right on top of the pickups if I had
Right.
to guess. Because like you can kind of hear it. Almost sounds like it's almost like half a pick slide at that point.
Yeah.
It's like a pick scrape kind
Like
of
if
sound.
somebody's doing the slowest pick slide to hit every single knot, like winding, that's damn.
Isn't that neat?
I love that. Yeah, there's a band I used to listen to that they wanted a shink sound, and so what they do is they grab the chain and they would just drop it on a metal chair every time. That's how they got that sound. I'm like, that's sick. I love that. Now everything's just like, we take this sound, we're gonna add this EQ to it, this compressor, nah, make it.
You had to work for it back in the day.
Yeah,
You had to go walking around the house and be like,
Yeah.
all right, what can I do? What do I got that can make some fucking noise?
right. I love that.
Yeah, so 3-piece band whenever they first got started, I think during the touring cycle for this album was whenever they had hooked up with the guitar player that wound up joining and staying with them.
Knew that they were a 3-piece band at the time.
Watch the video for I Hate Everything About You.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
I never noticed.
Yeah, they were a 3-piece at first.
Love that.
But yeah, they met their guitar player, I think, around the time they were doing this album. He went on the road with them for, I believe, during the touring cycle for this, and then wound up joining and staying with the band ever since. So you can consider that an original member as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of neat shit about this record. Like I said, I listened to this a hell of a fucking lot whenever it came out. I know me and you have talked, like, there's a couple of songs on here that, like, you just think, oh, God, I forgot how much I love that fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we've done a good job of putting this one over. What do you say we go ahead and start looking at these songs?
Let's do it.
All right,
I'm born like this, Let's go.
Brother, you step on my toes, I'm going to burn you. All right?
Okay.
This is why I hate...
This is just like you, dude.
Well, this is why I hate everything about you.
Ow. Well, it's now or never. Or I'll make you drown.
Why? Are you scared?
Wake up. I'm bringing you home.
If you're going to do that, you might as well take me under.
This is overrated. I can't deal with you.
Is there anything left?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Are you
I think
ready?
we nailed it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Which was a Japanese bonus track.
Well played. I was like, no, we covered it. No,
I looked,
we
I was like,
didn't.
is there anything left? So let's go ahead and talk. Full send, I gave this record a 4.2 overall.
Wow.
What did you give it?
Wow, I got a 3.6.
3.6. So I'm going to be honest with you.
Very average. It was just very average for me. Like
I wasn't expecting to get as high as it did, personally. I'm
Okay.
surprised it did, but it did well. That being said, dishonorable mentions. What have you got?
fucking scared, man.
Really?
The guitar is kind of fun in the intro, but this might be the only one from Adam. I'm like, hey, man, your vocals is just, it didn't hit for me. The chorus, I like the chorus. I really think it's just the verse, the way he comes in.
Because it's kind of like a horror movie kind of thing.
Kind of,
At
yeah.
night I hear it creeping. Like,
And when you have that like jumpy tone from the guitars, the drums come in, you're like, oh, okay, upbeat, and then Adam's trying this vocal, like, I don't know, I can't explain what he's trying to do. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here, you never knew. Like, all right, hold on, dude. That's not the like. It didn't work for me.
huh?
That's only it.
Okay.
But it's still scored a 3. Not
So
gonna
you don't
skip
hate it. Yeah,
no,
you don't
I don't hate it.
But
that's what I'm saying. It's the one that like, okay, all right. But then like once I get past that first verse, we get into the chorus, we get to the ending. It's like I kind of, because that riff, like, oh, I'm liking it. This is fun. It's just the way it starts. When you're coming from home and then you go in to Let You Down, and that's in between. It's like, maybe that wasn't the right, like, right footing to be there. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, I still like this song. It's just that's the lowest one that I had.
Sure. 3.2, I gave Born Like This.
Okay.
I said this song has B-side written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. I don't think there's anything bad on this album, kind of like you just said about Scared. I just felt like Born Like This just doesn't fit in with the rest of this album. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't... Yeah, like, I don't really like how the vocals follow the riff and the intro and everything, and just the chorus that we are born like this.
Right.
I'm not crazy about it.
Which is funny you say that, because that's what I gave it, a 3.2, which is right on top of Scared.
Yeah.
So technically those two are like kind of my lowest, but You know.
All right. Well, with that being said, then who's going first this week, Austin?
It is me.
What have you
I
got
go
for number
first.
5?
Sorry if I let you down.
Let you down.
Yeah.
I will. Okay.
Yeah. I love the breaks that from the instruments and the choruses and stuff like that. Dude, when a drummer starts a song and it's not just a simple it's hard to explain because he is playing just tom work with a little snare. Like he's not doing anything overly done, but for 3 Days Grace, it's perfect for me. Like I like when the drummer he's in his pocket doing this thing, but he's not changing. He's doing it the whole song. Then the guitars come in, then Adam comes in. It's just, it works for me. I think this is also the only one that's like there is no lyrics to. He does repeat his lyrics a lot. That's it. Like
kind
it's just
of
four
like I feel like the verses have a little bit of substance compared to other songs.
Mm-hmm.
The chorus is just "I will let you down," just repeating that. I will let you down. I will let you down when you finally trust me, finally believe in me.
It's kind of like one of the things like I do enjoy. Like he says, "I will let you down," then "I'll let you down." And then he goes like he's already that first word of the next line he's ending with something about it. If you do it right, I'm a big fan of it. You know, I am a big fan of when some people do that, and he does it good.
I really just like how he does it. When you finally trust me,
right?
Because it's because the song is like that chorus is just building up with the constant "I will let you down, I will let you down," and then just when you finally trust. Like I just love how that flows to the end of the chorus.
His rasp of "When I let you down," and then the "I'll" is kind of like softish. Dude, Adam's good, man. Like he, when you know what you're doing.
Good shit from Adam.
And I like it's not a scream at the end. That's one of my notes. He's whispering it, and it works. Like
I like that
a scream, but it's not. I don't know.
I like that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My number 5 is Overrated.
Overrated. Very nice.
Great way to end the album, in my opinion. That's a big thing. Like I feel like Burn was a really good way to start the album, and I feel like Overrated is a really good way to end the album.
Oh, couldn't agree more.
I'm big on front end and tail end, just like you are. I like the kind of toned down verses and Overrated, and then he just starts belting the fuck out of that chorus.
Yeah.
Because like the chorus, like we're going to talk about lyrics and having substance in them. There's not a lot of substance in the chorus. You made it, you played it, your shit is overrated. He just keeps saying that. Right. But he's saying the fuck out of it.
Like the verse, I like the softness of it, just like you're saying. I mean, I like 3 Days Grace is soft. I don't want to say it's like Deftones, but it reminds me a little bit of Deftones from the guitarist.
I see what you're saying.
There's not the weird sounds. It's just a simple either open note, a 5 and 8, normal shit. But yeah. I love the song.
Yeah, for sure. So give me your number 4 then.
Right, it's I Hate Everything About You.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Both of us.
Yeah. That guitar intro, you like it. There's a lot of. There are some 3 Days Grace singles that I just can't deal with the minute that they come on. It's either overplayed. Pain is definitely one of them. That guitar comes on, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna skip that shit for the next 10 years until I feel like I want to listen
Never
to it
Too
again.
Late is another one for me.
Yeah, at this point, it was one of my favorite. I played the hell out of that. So anytime I played a Gatusik on Drop D, I played just to.
I did too.
But
I like the riff. I like just dicking around with the riff, but it was also even then like we would kind of do it jokingly.
Oh, it's like Hey There Delilah with me, man. Like I fucking hate that song through and through, but God, I love playing that song on guitar just jokingly, and it's actually kind of fun. It's a good riff, but yeah.
And you like really pissing me off.
100% because you hate everything about that song. But it's, man, when Adam comes in, every time, perfect. And that drummer, they just crank that fucking volume at peak, and there's no subtle to him. He is just in there, fucking in it. And dude, it's probably to me still one of my all-time favorite singles of everything that they've done.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I don't think I can get tired of this one.
No, like with this one, like what I wrote is like with this riff, these lyrics, and that music video. This song was built to succeed.
Right.
This
And-
was the perfect introduction to 3 Days Grace.
And you can actually feel, and then like I'm always gonna say this, his angst in this song. Like it's not just him just saying these lyrics that he's just writing. Like I don't know, everything I hate about you. Like I feel what he's,
That verse hit like as a kid
Yeah.
hearing that. As a kid, you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Like why do I feel this?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like this came out when I was like 12 or 13, and I'm sitting there, So yeah, dude. Like we are taking hits, and
Right.
by every sigh and scream we make. Like yeah, dude, we're doing that. We're doing all that. I do hate everything about
Yeah.
you. Why do you love me? I don't get it.
Right. 100%.
Yeah, this song, like it's so unique. Like, and there's going to be a lot of songs on every 3 Days Grace album that you can point out and go, this one sounds like that one sounds like this one. I don't think it sounds like anything else they've ever done.
Right. It feels like this is one of the few songs that they didn't just do their normal, niche and everything. Like they actually thought about who was coming into where, how it was coming in, the tone, like it's being in that studio. The producer actually also paid attention more of like how this one needed to, go through and through, and fucking solid. Yeah. Everyone loves it. Everyone knows it.
It rules. It's a great fucking song. What have you got for number 3?
Dude, overrated, man.
Overrated? Yep. Hell yeah.
Dude. I compared this one to Cold by Breaking Benjamin when everyone comes in. Like,
I kind of feel that with that riff.
But like the way that this one just in your face starts, like you said, what a great ender. And there's not just like, all right, it's no. Once it starts, I'm like, I'm already head bumping. I'm already in it. That chorus so powerful, but yet them soft verses are I love the way that they do those because it's not boring. It's like, all right, we're soft. It's boring. We're gonna build up. No, it's like I'm engaged the whole time. They're good writers.
Yep. For when the bar's low, yes, they are.
Yeah.
When the bar is low,
we say the bar is low, but I mean, all right, let's go into 1X. They write songs just like this. I don't know the names after 1X, but like there's a song that's gonna have a slow verse, heavy chorus,
the first one after 1X's Life Starts Now. That's the one with Break and
Break. Yep. Yeah.
And fuck, what's that? There's one song that has like such a phenomenal chorus, and Life Starts Now. It's the one that's about like his fucking girlfriend cheating on him or whatever.
Last to Know.
Last to Know. Thank you. Last to Know. Like the chorus in that song is so incredible.
Yeah.
The verses are utter fucking dog shit. Yeah. The worst fucking excuses for verses. It's literally got because the chorus is so well thought out. Mm-hmm. The verses were literally like Adam was just like, oh fuck, I guess I got to put something here.
Right, and that's like, what kind of I've
no
noticed
rhyme scheme, nothing.
I noticed that a lot more even after their first album. It's like, okay, there's a lot more songs that verse is awesome, chorus is terrible, or verse and chorus good. That ending breakdown or like that break they did, god awful. There's always something in most songs that's like, you didn't have to do that. You could have I don't care if you just play the chorus 5 times in a row. It still would have sounded better than what you just did.
It really feels like because we talked about that a lot with 1X. Like when we did that one, like there were every other song, we were just like, love the verse on this one, hate the fucking chorus. Or, love the chorus on this one, hate the fucking verse. I think about that a lot with these guys. Like I really feel like they get a idea. Like it's a bar, whether it's a chorus or it's a verse or whatever. They get a idea and they're like, let's just put some bullshit around that. That part's the star. And then we'll just put some filler shit in to make it to fill out 3 minutes. That's like, kind of the vibe I get. It frustrates me.
If 1X was first, then this came out, like how different would this album have been? Would this have been their full peak, or would it have gone the opposite way? That's just one of those things. I've been thinking about going back to this album. Like this was their first album. It's kind of crazy to hear. So what if
the thing is though is
just
like
not the their third album was first because there's not a lot of great songs on that album either.
No, like if the third album was first, I would forgive it a lot more. Like Break was the song that I use as the example whenever I looked up that whole thing about them singing at a 3rd grade level. Break away from everybody, break away from everything. If you can't stand the way this place is, take yourself to higher places. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's. Okay,
that was a tour
tell
I
me
saw
you don't want to conform. That's all you just told me. Got it.
And it's just lame. Like it's just there's not anything there.
They've never read a single book or encyclopedia in their life.
Read a thesaurus just once.
Right,
but then
thesaurus, that's what
they put out the 4th album, Transit of Venus or whatever it was. I don't know much on that record. I know Chalk Outline.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that they were trying some shit with that one.
Right.
You know, they were trying some stuff. I appreciated it. I don't think it was earth-shattering, but it was decent. But yeah, this album though, I think that's the thing that I love about it though is like, yeah, it's simple. It's also just grassroots rock and roll, dude. Like it's just
Right.
It's in the fucking bone. They're not doing anything outside of the realm of possibility. Like we talked about, they're making shit work with what they've got. They're dumping pennies on guitars for a fucking sound effect.
It felt like they've had 10 years to write probably 80% of these songs. Because a lot of these songs they've been playing for 8+ years, of course. And then once they actually got the record label, they're like, all right. What's got next? The record label producers of like, okay, we like this, but we feel the consumers would rather this, or we feel this is what's going to get you your views and stuff like that. Like they didn't really have too much of the writing process as they probably did for this album when they got their record. Because that was a huge thing back then. Record labels changing sounds because they feel this is what's going to make them big, and fucking their singles are great, but the rest albums, no.
Yeah, especially with these bigger bands. Like you really, I love judging these bands, especially in the early aughts, like you're saying, based off of what their first album was, because that's before all the cooks got in the kitchen.
Right. 100%.
Because obviously, like I mean, you put out 1X and you got Riot and Animal I Become. Like those are made for fucking radio, dude.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like even those songs they've already had in their back pocket, and they're like, yeah, y'all did these.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think every fucking bit of that record was written in the studio.
Yeah,
I genuinely think that.
I can see that.
I think that's what they've been doing since. I think that this is the one, like a lot of bands, like a Nickelback. This is the one that they've had, like, hey, these are the ones we were writing in high school.
Right.
But then everything else is written. That's why, if we ever do, I mean, if there's ever a point where we get picked up and somebody actually does want us pay us to make music, I'm glad I've got 100 songs I can dig into.
Right.
Because fuck, you know. But speaking about digging into shit and playing on the radio, my number 3 is Home.
Home.
That, dude, like, that's one of those songs that just, you remember the first time you hear it. Like, you just, like, like, I remember hearing that as a kid, and I'm just like, God, like, something about this song just grabs the fuck out of my attention. And I cannot argue that this is I believe, the best single on the album. While I Hate Everything About You is iconic,
yeah,
and I believe more iconic than Home, if there's any song in their catalog that gets it a run for its money on that front, it is Home.
Yeah.
And I've just literally, I gave this 1 point more. I gave I Hate Everything About You a 4.5. This got a 4.6.
Wow. Okay.
I think that Home, as far as the verses go, has the most variety in their lyrics. It's not just second verse, same as the first. They're doing a lot of that, and they make some really cool guitar choices on this one, and especially like we talked about earlier with that high pitched 12th fret gimmick on the whammy. That's cool, man. It's just like it's unique.
The first line, I still remember. Like even now and then, when this song comes on, I'll kind of get goosebumps. Still, that first line, "I'll be coming home just to be alone." It's like
that rules.
Damn. And then now, by the time you come home, I'm already stoned. Fuck.
That's true. That's
fuck.
True as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, damn, that song
You're
really
never
did follow
satisfied.
us.
This is not a home. This is not a home. Just this.
Yeah,
that line hurts me.
This is not my home. I'm better off alone. That fucking rules.
Yeah.
This house is not a home. I'm better off alone. Yeah, dude. This song kills.
Yes, it does.
So good. And I know we're going to talk about it again soon.
Oh,
so
of course.
Give me your number 2.
Oh, shit. We're already at number 2. Damn. Take Me Under.
Take Me Under. Okay.
Love Take Me Under.
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
It's another favorite one that they've ever done. I mean, yeah, I've always talked about Riot and stuff like that, but oh my God, I just forgot the name of the fucking song.
Animal I Become?
Get Out Alive.
Or Get Out Alive. Get Out Alive, yeah.
The just the guitar riff just coming in nice and soft. Adam's just soft singing, but just, yes, we joke about these 3rd grade, 4th grade lyrics, but it's the fucking best. Sure. Like, you feel the dumb stuff he's got to say, even though it's... Yeah, but here's the one thing I will say about this song. He repeats so much.
Yes, an awful lot.
On this song.
Well, not only that, and this is one of the things that took marks away from it. So Take Me Under, I want to be clear, did well for me.
Yeah.
It was just a couple of points away from being on the list.
He's only got two verses. And
but
that's it. Everything is the same thing. But
the chorus is also kind of just like the verse.
Yes.
It's just louder.
Yeah. It definitely is. But this is what makes me my favorite. It's like, okay, he's repeating, but the band carries what Adam's doing. Adam is just in the background, just doing what he wants to do. Like, he's just, you know what, guys, y'all do y'all's thing. I'm just going to repeat some stuff, and I'm going to make it sound pretty. I'm going to scream a little bit, but it just the whole vibe of this song, you know.
Yeah, Neil and Brad are definitely standing tall on this one for sure. I did say about this one that it's another one that is good, but like you just said, it's just so repetitive.
Yeah.
But there's a few of those on this album.
Yeah, but when he's not repeating himself, like, you know, just like in Home, it's like, now it seems I'm fading. All my dreams are not worth saving. That's pretty hard 2 lines, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know, you want me to stay, but my dreams will surely waste away. Okay, you've repeated the same thing you just said, but I like the variations, you know. This is really the vibe. I mean, it's the vibe of this song. I love it. You know.
Yeah.
It's well written for me.
It is, but it's, yeah. For me personally, just didn't do enough to get up there, but it's, I appreciate it though. My number 2 is, where are you? My number 2 is something that we've already talked about. It's Let You Down.
Let You Down.
I echo a lot of what you said earlier. I really, it's just for me, like some of these mid album tracks, Adam is just fucking killing it vocally.
Yeah.
And he sings, like, I love just like I said earlier, that fucking, just that when you finally trust me. That's so good. Finally believe in me. Dude. Yeah. So good. And I love when it gets to that second verse, they do like this little like fucking mute on the guitar. Dun, 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 dun. I love that, dude. Just little shit like that. The little changes between the choruses. Yeah, man. Like everything you
works.
said earlier.
It's wonderful.
It fucking kills, dude. I absolutely adore it. So your number 1's Home.
So? And? What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
No, like, honestly, like, you know, even going back to 1X, you know, I praise Riot just because it's one of my favorite guitar songs to play. It's the easiest solo in the world, but you feel powerful playing it. But Home, through and through, might be my all-time favorite song to get, like, just by 3 Days Grace. Also, even more now knowing that they actually didn't just use the softwares to create those sounds in the background, those leads. They were actually them doing physical shit to get that. And that lead, because this whole time, like, what fucking sound is that? Like, that's not just a you know, wah,
yeah,
that's just not a phaser, you know,
I never would have guessed
flanger. It's just, what is this? And I fucking love that shit, you know. Yeah. We're gearheads. I love studio updates. You do too. I don't care. Give me a good song. How did you do
You're a big studio update guy.
I love studio.
My favorite one is the rig rundowns. When you see what they play live. I like John 5's rig rundown for Premier Guitar. Where he's like, yeah, so I've got these 20 fucking guitars. Don't worry, I play every one of them on stage.
Right.
And this ridiculous fucking pedal board and everything. He's like, what in the fuck? Like,
and bro,
I love that.
The harmonics in the intro just hitting. His vocals, I felt it. I mean, yeah, I was in 7th grade. I felt like this was me. You know, this was my theme when this song hit, you know. You know, in retrospect, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
my life how it was back then, yeah. I mean,
it kind of followed you. Right. Now, dude, by the time I come home, you are usually stoned, so.
Yeah.
It definitely followed you. Clearly. But like you said, like, and this is one of the things I really love about this band, like, in this album specifically, you mentioned this, probably your favorite 3 Days Grace song of all time.
Yeah.
At number 1, my favorite 3 Days Grace song of all time, coming in at a perfect 5.0.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Is Scared.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I don't think I fucking will, because I have the exact opposite opinion that you do.
Yeah.
I love this. I'm literally just reading my notes. I love this song so much. This is the only one that I regularly seek out from this album.
Okay.
The way he belts that chorus, ... Hell yeah. Literally is what I wrote.
But I will say this. Okay, and this is what I was prefacing earlier. Okay, it's the verses, the way that he comes in with the verses. The guitars, I don't necessarily have like the biggest issue with, but it's just, I guess it's the way that that part, it's like interesting. But then when you hear it in that chorus, you're like, this is working. I like this because the way he does, I forgot what the line, something because of you, the way he whispers that, and then the chorus comes in.
It's all because of you.
Yeah, and then he does that first line, that guitar riff, and then he's just, dude, the chorus is killer. That's why it's still a 3. Rules. It's just getting to that chorus, and then it's like, I don't know what it is about that first verse. It just doesn't register me until after I get through that second chorus. He can do the verse again. About it, you know, I don't know what it does with that, the intro to the verse that just, it's a little weird at first, and then for some reason it makes sense. You know,
I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it, and I think that this is how I justify it, and maybe this can make a difference for you. For me, I listened to it like it was built for Halloween. Like it's like a fucking monster movie song, because it's kind of got that vibe. At night I hear it creeping, at night I feel it move. Like it's very. Yeah. I just kind of treat it like like whenever I had to do one of our shows for TWE every year that we do is called Nightmare on Dayton Boulevard. It's a Halloween show. I made the music video for it this past year. I wanted to use Scared because I thought it would work. But I just with what we had going on, like I used the cover of Cry Little Sister because it worked better with who we had on the show and everything. But this year for Nightmare on Dayton Boulevard, I might very well fucking use Scared because I just think that it fits that vibe. And for me, I'm going to tell you what does it. It's that chorus. You won't be scared, you won't be.
That part.
Won't be.
And then when he goes back and it says scared, the way that he does all of those notes and the way he's belting them, like you say, dude, it is wonderful. It's like I was saying, it just got the lowest one. I think it's just because of that first verse, like getting into the song. But dude, I love. Sure. I honestly, even though I put this as red and as 3, this could put. I truly think that this is actually a perfect album for me. Like I have no problems whatsoever listening to this song. I think the only song I probably would actually skip the most might be Just Like You. To be honest. But other than that, dude, like it's a fucking great album. Great.
So I did say that Just Like You, I said, is the worst offender of the 3 Days Grace stigma of just repeating the same basic ass fucking lyrics over and over again.
And I hate to say, even the guitarist, it's just da na 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 na. Okay,
yep, that's
gonna change.
Burn.
Holding out its open notes and then back to that riff. That is what 3 Days Grace does, and it was just unfortunate. But yet again, I'm not really gonna skip that song because, you know, I can be mean, I can be angry, I could be just like you.
You know, I could be just like you.
Still killer. Like you're like fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, just like you said, man. I echo all that. Like, it's still a good fucking album.
Scared is a good song. Like, I'm not. I
like all these other ones that we didn't talk about.
But, dude,
like I like Burn. I like Drown and Wake Up and all that. Like it's a good record.
Yeah, shit. Burn, overrated was just better. But Burn, what a good opener. Like, when you have a good opener that sets the tone, that's the way to do it.
So right out of the gate, we know that Home's going to get number 1 at 1 and 3. It's de facto number 1. Let You Down comes in at 2 and 5, and 3 and 5 would be overrated. So it's looking like Let You Down is going to be number 2, overrated. Going to be number 3. I Hate Everything About You's sitting pretty at 4, so we'll keep it there. So Scared and Take Me Under. Those were our two differences. I'll fight on this one. Take Me Under can't touch Scared.
Yeah.
It can't. I know it scored well for you.
It did, but
Scared scored fucking well for me too.
Take Me Under, that's just my guilty pleasure. Like, that's just that. Anybody can hate Take Me Under, and I would be like, I understand. It's nothing special about this song. It's soft. I love Adam singing softly. You know, I like what they do when it comes to that stuff. So Take Me Under, if it doesn't make this top 5, trust me, you're not hurting my feelings.
Guess what? It's not. I'm going to go ahead and executive decision that. As the CEO of Broken Standard Media, I'm going to go ahead and...
Right, you're not hurting my feelings, trust me, because even this top 5 we have now is fucking killer. For this album, all 5 of these should be the singles.
Yep.
Just going to say it. It's even what I said about Scared. Once you get to that chorus, the song is fucking phenomenal through and through. For me.
I think whenever this October, whenever I use it in a video package for Nightmare on Dayton, you're going to look at it and be like, all right, it kind of fucking fits that.
Right. Well, your number 2 was Home, right?
My number 2 was Let You Down.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, my number 3 was Home.
That's right. Dude, fucking Home Let You Down over it. Dude, what a fucking top
number 5, we've got Scared. Number 4, I Hate Everything About You. Number 3, Overrated. Number 2, Let You Down. Number 1, Home. You know, I had Scared at 1. I'm just glad Look, it's on the list. I was not about to end this episode with it not being on the list. I'll tell you that right the fuck now.
And honestly, what you probably could do, you could probably bump Scared up to 4, because here, I know a lot of people that hate 3 Days Grace. They know that song. That of any single, they fucking know that song.
I'll leave it there. No, this is good. This is good though. I'm, I was worried there for a second whenever we opened this episode, and I'm like, yeah, what was your dishonorable mention? Scared sucks so much, Dick.
No.
I was a little worried.
It scored a 3. That's the lowest that I got. You know, no, I won't skip it. I just get through that first verse. I'm like, all right, we're in it. But I don't know. I don't know what it is, and that's the problem. I can't pinpoint why. It doesn't irk me. It's just it doesn't feel like any of this fits. The chorus comes in, it all fits. You can they can go back into that first verse right up, which they do. The second verse is exactly like the first. For some reason, after that chorus, it makes sense to me. But the intro to verse, I don't know what it is about it. I can't pinpoint it, and that's a problem. That's why it was just low. I don't know why. Doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't.
You got to watch videos of them performing that song live, and you just see how much Adam is really enjoying it.
Okay,
and that helps.
That's one thing I've never.
You can tell he loves doing it live.
I've seen all their music videos up until album 4, of course, but I've never, my wife was making fun of me because I was watching Dayseeker and a couple other people do live performances from 3 years ago, and she's like, "You just watch them live? Like, you watch full concerts?" I'm like, yeah. If the band's good,
a pro shot one, yeah,
100%. And I need to check out 3 Days Grace. I don't think I've ever actually seen a live, concert.
Watch I think it's live in Rio de Janeiro from 2004 or something.
Okay.
I'm Scared. It's really good.
It's
it's one of those that Adam he's all over the stage on it, so he's not trying to sing it perfectly like the record.
Cool. Give me a performance.
But he's performing. He's performing.
Right. And that's the thing, Dayseeker was one of those bands. He's not really doing it a lot. He's going, yeah, come on. He's screaming at the crowd to get up, but he's not physically performing. He sounds exactly like the studio, and that's cool at the same time. But if I'm going to live, okay, look, let's preface this. Perfect Circle, probably my favorite concert I've ever been to. The performance was good, even though you couldn't see a single fucking member. The visuals were awesome. They sounded wonderful. But if I'm going to live and I'm not sitting down the whole time to enjoy it, if I'm moving, you're fucking moving. I want that band up there in performance,
Dayseeker's one of those. So can I guess, when you said you were watching Dayseeker, were you watching the Dark Sun Protocol?
It was 2025, so I think it was. This was
Dark Sun might be before that.
This was
so Dark Sun Protocol was it was the one they did in the Royal Albert Hall, I believe. And they've what did it for me, because Rory's just kind of just walking around the fucking stage.
I know they did Crooked Soul, and I don't even think they did Neon Grave, which is fucking wild.
That's not going to be Dark Sun. So Dark Sun was like a concert DVD kind of thing. But I think they open up with Dream.
It was
State.
Albert Hall in Manchester. That's what I was watching.
Yeah, so that is Dark Sun. They open up with Dream State, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, so that what does it for me on that is they've got the big video board behind them, and they've got that cool kind of a Perfect Circle-esque
Oh,
kind
I
of
didn't
shit
get
going
to it.
on.
Neon Grave was the encore. I got all the way to Sleep Talking. I guess I just didn't finish it.
Yeah.
It is an hour long. But
But yeah, it is a good performance. But yeah, he's just kind of just walking around the stage, not really doing anything.
Because
Adam was getting into it on these old.
And that's what, and that's also why I've always wanted to see Breaking Benjamin. Yeah, he plays guitar, sing, but every video I've seen, that motherfucker,
He'll grab the mic and go walking. Yeah,
100%, and playing guitar. Give me a performance.
When I saw them, they did a medley of every song on Saturate, with the exception of Polyamorous, because they actually played Polyamorous.
Yeah.
They did a medley of all the other songs, like the first, like the intro of each one of them instrumentally. And while they did that, Ben grabs like a camcorder and is just filming people in the crowd with it and like throwing shirts.
Fuck
and shit.
yeah, love that. Good.
It was fun. Yeah, it was killer. So let's go ahead and hit this bowl. The next new album we've got coming up will be here in the next few weeks. We will be talking about Bill. Oh, excuse me. Whew, hiccup right there. Bill Murray's Kinda Hard. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited about this one. Obviously, we loved American Motorsport.
Yes.
I think we're really going to love Kinda Hard.
I know, because everything I've seen, they've gotten heavier and they've gotten more alternative with still country sound, and that's what.
It really feels like, because like you listen to Bill Murray, like they kind of every few albums they do something new with the sound.
Yeah.
I think the new here is like, hey, let's keep the things that have been working for these last couple of records, but let's just make them a little beefier.
We need to.
Let's just throw some chunk in them.
What was the album that Pain came on? We need to do that one before.
That's
they
like the first album.
Yeah, before they embrace the country.
Every once in a while, he'll break out one of the songs from that old album. Never Pain. Like he'll play like Teal or something.
He
like
never
that,
does
like,
Pain
or
live.
Near.
I've always wanted to see him do Pain live.
I want to see Pain live. So
but I guess I kind of understand the premise of the song and what he's been through. Maybe not.
I'm gonna tell him to do it.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll figure
All
it
right.
out. Let's figure out what we're doing next week first, though.
I might veto this one.
Okay.
But unless you want to do it, I'm doing it. It's
What do we
Hooba
got?
Stank, The Reason.
You can use your veto.
I love Hooba Stank, but
I
I'm just
put
not.
that
I
in
just
there.
haven't been in the mood for decades on that guy.
I put that in there simply because they played here in Jasper last year. I wound up not being able to go to the show. It was a free show. I wound up not being able to go because I had a booking that night, but I wanted to see it, so I put them in there because I was kind of listening to them a lot.
Okay. How do you feel about All That Remains?
Overcome. There's my veto. We
You
might
already
take
know-
that out. I've
okay.
done this like 3 times.
Because
We
I'm
might take
sorry.
it out.
I'll tell you, 2 weeks. That's gonna be
2 weeks. All the songs on that record are the same. We can just take them
Chiron, or
out.
however you say it.
Chiron,
I mean,
yeah. I've vetoed that like 5 times. It's
Right.
over.
It's
done.
all good.
I think we need to set a
We're gonna
rule.
put bands like that in this, and
If we veto you 3 times, I think 3 strikes you're out. It's over.
yeah, understandable. All right,
What
pull
do we
number
got
3.
then?
Let's see. Green Day, Warning.
That's different.
Yeah,
It's different from what we've been doing. Been doing a lot of alternative and butt rock. So probably not a terrible idea to venture into
just to
something
mix
a
it
little
up, and then of course, right after this, we're doing Bill Murray, right?
different.
We're doing 2 episodes, then Bill Murray.
Yeah, 2 and then Bill Murray. Yeah, Green Day Warning. That's fun. And it's a very slept-on Green Day record. Like I think people would expect Dookie or American Idiot. But yeah, Warning is fun. Like it's definitely a change for them. Like there's a lot more acoustic-oriented stuff in Warning, but not like ballads necessarily. Like the song itself, Warning. Like there's an acoustic presence all throughout the song, but it's still like this fun little upbeat poppy song. Completely different from what they were doing on the albums that preceded that one.
Right.
So yeah, that'll be neat. I think we're probably going to have a lot of talking points on that one. I'm probably going to have to really do some research.
Didn't you do the song on this album in our junior high? What album was that? What song?
I did Good Riddance. I don't think Good Riddance is on that.
I don't
album.
think Good Riddance on Warning either.
I think that's on. It's either on Dookie or Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Think so?
I think so.
Might be Dookie. I want to check that before we get off of here. I don't want anybody to be like, those dumb motherfuckers confidently said Nimrod. Let's find out.
It's the second song on the album. That is an 18-track fucking album.
On Nimrod?
Yeah.
It's
That
second
is
on
number
Nimrod?
17.
Or 17?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. 18. Fuck me. Well, all right. Well, since we're here, what's Warning got? Because holy shit.
I want to say it was like 15. It's not like a short album, but it's not that. I mean, two songs ain't that big of a difference. 12. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, yeah, thank God. You had me tripping. I'm like, fuck, dude, what am I supposed to put Warning in there? All right, well, I'll tell you what's not going to suck next week when we talk about Warning from Green Day. That's going to be really cool. I'm pumped on that. This was fun talking about 3 Days Grace self-titled album. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out Dirty Finish Brand on Instagram. Get you a funny-ass fucking T-shirt. But until next week when we return, I'm Rob.
I'm Austin.
Thanks for hanging out.